Today's edition of the Breakfast Show, and on Monday we've witnessed the opening of the first ordinary session of the House of Representatives 2025 in the new headquarters in the new capital, and also we witnessed the how the House proceeded with the procedures to elect the Speaker of the House with the two deputies, and how they run the session, the formation of the new parliament, the expectations or the great expectations that we do have for the new parliament, the files and main issues waiting for the new file. We are delighted to talk about this and to shed more light about this. We are with our prominent guest by the phone, Dr.Freddy Elbaiady, the member of the Egyptian Parliament and Vice President of the Egyptian Social Democratic Party. Very good morning to you, Dr. Elbaiady.
Good morning to you.
Congratulations, you took the oath as well on Monday.
Thank you.
Well, talking about the new parliament and the formation of the new parliament and the opening session in particular for the third legislative term, would you please just shed more light about the opening session, as the eldest member had run the session with the assistance of the two youngest members? Why and what does it mean for the parliamentary meeting or for parliamentary meeting?
Well, it was a historical image to see three ladies at the main podium for the parliament. And I believe it's a very good image. I wish it lasted longer, but the formation actually, it's according to the bylaw of the parliament, is that the oldest member heads the first session, and the youngest two members are the assistants for the chairman of the session. So,
is it an indicator that the two generations are supposed to collaborate together and for the good and the interest of the citizens?
Yeah, I guess so. So it was a good coincidence that the oldest and the youngest are ladies. So that's why we saw MP Abdel Hawari was heading the session, and the two youngest MPs, Saja Hindi and Sami Al-Hadidi, were assisting her in chairing the session.
Yeah. Well, after the election of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor Hisham Badawi, and afterwards he addressed the House of Representatives and the attendees. What are the main messages that he was keen on to, to elaborate in his address?
Well, the Councillor Hisham actually gave a speech after the opening session, and the main points he elaborated was emphasizing the cooperation with the government within constitutional limits, alongside activating the House's legislative and oversight roles. And this is actually should be the balanced role of Parliament in the coming time, how to do a powerful oversight over the government and the main legislative rule, which is the Parliament rule. And at the same time, we cooperate with the government within the constitutional limits and within the benefits of the Egyptian citizens.
Yeah. When we talk about the House of Representatives and the new formation and the considerable representations from the different Egyptian parties, and the formation of this particular Parliament 2025, and the young blood and the new blood, and the young people, young youth, they are joining the Parliament for the first time. What does it mean, your point of view, for the new era that we are now witnessing?
Well, I believe it's very important to have this mix of different generations, different genders and different parties, because the one voice is not most of the time is not a positive or good thing for a modern democratic country. We believe that we have to listen to different voices so that we can get the best decision out of all the different opinions. So we see in this parliament a good number of women, a good number of young people, and we have around 15 different parties. Some of them are from the opposition parties, strong opposition parties like our party, the Egyptian Social Democratic Party, and other pro-government parties. And I believe that they should all, even if they can compete politically, but at the end of the day, they all serve the Egyptian citizen and they represent the Egyptians, but from different points of view. So we need to listen to each other. We need to think that put our nation and our citizens at the top of our priorities, and don't look to our limited or local party benefits when we make any decision.
Yeah, Dr. Freddy, let me ask you about the geostrategic turbulences and challenges everywhere nowadays, which we are surrounded even in our region, not even in the whole world. And that gives the a different nature of work and different nature of treating or dealing with the main issues and files nowadays from the or by the House of Representatives. Now, if you talk about the domestic level, regional level, and the international level, what are the most significant issues and files are really supposed to be at the top of the agenda of the main parliament nowadays? I mean, internally, for example, the inflation, the main prices of the strategic commodities, etc.
Well, starting from the intrinsic issues and the main issues that the Egyptian citizens are concerned about, as you mentioned, the economic situation, the inflation. This is actually a very important issue, and we should think about reprioritizing the government expenses in the coming time, and thinking about the best political, best economic politics in the coming time. I believe we should work on or focus on building real strong economy that actually encourages investment, encourages manufacturing and agriculture, and so we should have a sustainable and reliable economy that doesn't depend mainly on loans or financial support from other countries, organizations, but we should have our strong and stable economy. And this actually needs some reformation and some changes in the economic politics in the coming time.
Yep.
The international issue, of course, is another important concern. We see the turbulence going around in the Middle East region and the Red Sea and the west part.
Let's cross fingers. We're really surrounded by all all challenges around us across the our borders.
This is true. It's a very hot issue. We are thankful that the Egyptian administration is taking wise steps and dealing very wisely with what's going on, with a lot of pressures and changes. So this is a big concern. The Parliament will always be thinking and studying and analyzing the situation and making the best decisions and in dealing with this turbulence around us.
Yep. Dr. Freddy Elbaiady, a member of the Egyptian Parliament and Vice President of the Egyptian Social Democratic Party, many thanks for your insights and for being with us. Have a nice day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, short break and we'll be right back.